I hope my Wi-Fi don't mess up
Well, don't jinx it. You're good right this second.
because I am not getting all that equipment out.
POV through the house.
Oh, let's see. If we can get this phone started. Do something. Set it up right there. Right there. Hold steady. There we go. Oh, these are also these. I've labeled these playoffs as the DEI playoffs:
What's that mean?
diversity, equity, and inclusion. The DEI hiring
I'm sorry.
process.
Yeah, I'm not paying. I was reading something. Sorry.
But yeah, these are the DEI playoffs.
All right, sounds good, Preston.
What do you say?
Said somebody text him say sounds good. If you do join, say what's up. Gonna get started here in just a second.
Everybody wants the exclusive Waffle House menu, by the way.
What are you talking
I showed Warren and Joey, and they fell in love. I gotta have one.
about? They fell in love. Say what's up if you join. Start here in just a minute.
Max Fried to the Yankees.
Unless they bring
Yeah.
But
the Waffle House needs to bring back the 2 for $5 or whatever, or what is it, the
Yeah.
$5 menu.
Five.
Excuse-
The $5. You used to get 2 cheeseburgers, hash browns, and a drink for $5.
well, you can't get over hash browns for $5.
This is
Hell,
true.
you go in there and get you a damn double order of hash browns. This shit and get you all the toppings you want. That shit rack up $13, $14.
That is true. That is true. Oh shit!
Yeah, I tell y'all about my trip to Subway.
No, wait, is there a rant? Save it for the rant.
Yeah,
I
I will.
do got something to rant about too. And it might be it's not really the rant of the year, but it's the rant that pisses me off most of the year.
Yo.
What's up, Warren? We're gonna get started here in just a second. We're giving
Tennessee.
waiting a minute.
I thought
Here.
I heard his name Red.
Warren. His name's Warren, but his
Yeah,
last name
yeah.
we call him Ray.
Uh,
Bryson's cousin.
I thought he drew Clemson.
No, that's
No.
Mike. Whoever Mike is.
Um,
If you do join, say what's up. We'll get started here in just a minute. Just waiting out, getting ready to talk some college football. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're not going over. We're not going to do all the picks for the big games, for the playoffs and stuff this week. We'll do that next week. So we're going to just talk a few things and then give our picks for the Army Navy game. Talk a couple bowl games, whatnot. What was I going to say? And we'll talk about the pick 'em we're going to do. We'll let people join the pick 'em, but we're going to go by our records. So I'll send that out probably tomorrow because we got game Friday, don't we? We got game starting Friday. There
What
he is.
game? What
Don't we
game
have some
starting
games Friday? Don't isn't there a bowl game Friday? Is that next Friday? Saturday?
The,
I thought
the- whatever the 14th is.
no, yeah, Saturday. All right. Well,
Yeah.
what's
they
up,
start
Newsom?
on
There he
Saturday.
is.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, big game this week, big game. It's gonna be. I think that's gonna be the game of the weekend. All right, we're gonna start here in just a second without Preston. If you do join,
There he is. Forks up, baby.
make sure you like, subscribe,
Sun Devils.
Is that what they say? They really say forks
Yeah,
up? I mean, I know I get what they are, but I've never heard them say forks up before. I mean, I don't know. I never watched Arizona. I don't know. Besides Skatabo. That's the only thing I
Graham's
know
a
about
big
him.
fan of Skatabo.
Skatabo. Great running back. All right. Here we go, boys. Gonna get started here. Make sure you like, subscribe, like I said, listen, and whatnot, and we'll get started here talking some college football. Preston will join us here shortly. So,
oh, you didn't know?
What's Cinco? Was he a quarterback?
Your ass better call somebody.
Texas would never be back. I'm putting that shit on my grave. Horns down on my grave, son.
Dabo is going to wheel his boys to a big victory this coming Monday.
a big victory. It's damn Georgia Tech.
That game ain't a top 50 game, man. South Carolina gonna go in there and they're gonna get de-spurred.
Shout out to the boys again, going another 4-0 on the parlay, hitting again. 8-0. We are 8-0 on the season. If you listen to the podcast, you want to win some money, tune in.
No dogs. No tigers.
Roll Tide, roll RMFT, roll motherfucking Tide.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to College Football Weekly Matchup Week. I don't even know what to call this. Army-Navy Week. We're here live. Finally, the playoffs have been announced. The bracket's been announced. And one man, the only man, it was left out, and his name is Josh. Captain. He does not have the captain hat on tonight. Alabama not making the playoffs, Josh. But, hey, there's always next year. How was your week of college football? Clemson getting a big win.
It was all right. Yeah, Clemson, damn, letting them come back like that. Just, I don't know. But, like, it is what it is. Like I said, Clemson, SMU getting a B+ in home ec compared to Ole Miss, South Carolina, and Alabama getting a C+ in calculus. You know, the DEI playoffs, diversity, equity, and inclusion. And you're going to find out why it's a big mistake.
We got a couple people in the chat. We got Jason.
Yeah.
Clem sucks.
Clem sucks. Yeah.
Graham, go Army to beat Navy. Is he going to be at that game this week? I have no idea.
No, he went. I think last year he went to that game.
Bryson, here with us. Another team that is not in the playoff, but Florida in the bowl game.
Yeah,
they did make a bowl game.
Gasparilla.
How was your week? How excited are you for this playoffs?
I think the committee did the right thing. I hate to say it, Josh, but I think they did the right thing. Put SMU in there. I'm ready to see how this is going to end up, especially this Tennessee and Ohio State matchup. I'm really excited about that one. Gators. I mean, Coach Hayes called me once again, said, I told you from the get-go, 6 to 7 wins, and shout to Coach. He called it. It's good to see the Gators get a bowl. I'm excited. We are facing Tulane, the Mean Green, the Gasparilla, and Tampa. So pretty excited. Hopefully some of our players are playing, and transfer portals start heating up here. Here shortly. So can't wait to see who's going to stay and who's going to go.
It's sad, man. I think the NIL should make something where you have to play the bowl game. I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
They should put something in your contract where you have to pay, and you don't get paid till the end of the season.
1,500 college football players have entered the portal as of Monday afternoon.
And what happened to Dion? I thought Travis Hunter went on a podcast and said he wasn't going to pay unless they play unless they paid him $5 million. Now he's Dion made him play or what?
Dion already announced that all his guys were playing.
I know he announced that, but I heard Hunter said a while back or said the other day he wasn't playing unless they gave him
Hunter
$5 million.
Hunter gonna do what Daddy Dion tells him to do.
Well, that's probably right. But anyway, Preston will be joining us here in just a little bit. Supposedly, if you guys didn't read the papers, Clemson already – there he is, yeah. Clemson already won the national championship. I was just talking about him.
And there goes Josh.
And there goes Josh. Josh will be back in just a second. I think he looked at his phone. All right, Josh looked at his phone, but Preston's going to take his spot. He's here. Clemson. I just finished up with them. Clemson making the playoff. beating SMU, last long field goal to make the playoff. How was your week? How was the game? I know you were freezing, and how much you looking forward to this playoff?
I'm looking so forward to it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. 56 yards, baby. 56 yards. He's a legacy guy at Clemson too. Yeah. His mom played soccer. His dad played baseball. His sister plays softball or volleyball. Something. I'm not sure exactly what she plays, but it was awesome. And it was a lot of fun going to SMU or playing SMU in the ACC championship in Charlotte. It was cold as shit. I'm not gonna lie about that. It was super cold. I had like 6 layers on, and I still was cold. Didn't matter what I was doing, but I got a little nervous about 20 seconds ago. I was like, oh shit, we're gonna do it again. But nah, man, Adam Randall, biggest return of his life. I mean, he was put in a backup position, and decided he wasn't going to let that stop him. He went out there, got an opportunity, ran it to the 45. 2 plays later, kicked the longest field goal in ACC championship, the game-winning history. Not. I don't think it was the longest ever, but game-winning. It was pretty awesome. I'm excited about it, and can't complain about the matchup we have versus Texas. It's gonna be an uphill battle the entire time. Horns down, of course, but can't bitch and complain about the opportunity to play. They get an opportunity. That's all you can ask for. Go out there, you get 60 minutes, maybe a little more. So. Do what you can do.
I'll be the first one to say it.
Bryson,
horns
yeah,
up. I'll be the first one to say it.
I was about to ask.
Horns up for round 1, boys.
I was about to ask. He's coming back. I think, hopefully he's coming back. He actually got disconnected.
I'm going to be repping that burnt orange hard.
I bet you will. You're a big hater, dog. Big hater.
That burnt orange.
On the outside looking in every single year. I understand.
Might have to go buy me a Texas hat and shirt for that week.
Tell them, Preston. They're playing in the Gasparilla Bowl.
Yeah, man. Biggest hater ever. You can hate from outside the club. I mean, Josh ain't even upset. I mean, but he's got eight opportunity or nine times in the playoffs. I mean, I understand, but it is what it is. I'm not concerned about it. Florida's never going to be in the playoffs anytime soon, so take how we want it.
You said
I know how you SEC folks are too. I know how you SEC folks are too. You guys, I hate this school, but SEC forever. You guys are the only conference in the world that like bleeds together. It's like you guys have like 8 teams. It's ridiculous.
That's not true. I don't care.
Well,
about
everybody else is like, oh, fuck that. I said
just,
SEC as a whole.
Yeah, I just
you're pulling for Texas. You know you are. You're pulling for Texas. You know you are.
Oh, I'm pulling for Texas because
damn right.
I'm pulling to Texas because I know a guy. I know a guy named Preston Hall who's on the podcast who thinks Clemson is better than what they are. A lot of times. I just want to see.
They're in the playoffs, are they not? Are they in the playoffs? Are they in the playoffs? Are they in the playoffs? Chris, just answer all I need from you is to answer the question. Are they in the playoffs?
Who?
Did they win their conference championship game?
Should they be in the playoffs? No.
10 games at least for the last, or 9 games for the last, 12 years? If you answered yes to all those questions, you'd be correct.
You could have put
and
Vanderbilt.
If that's overrated, then so be it. If that's overrated, then so be it.
You could have put
remember, you guys also came from a time where you were winning 7, 8 games, and that was a hell of a time. So let's not beat our chests.
If Vanderbilt was in Clemson's spot, would they have done the same thing?
What do you mean by this?
No.
Would they have won that many games and made the ACC championship and probably won it? I agree.
I don't, because you don't know that for a fact. They're not in the ACC, so let's not play these stupid hypothetical games.
I'm just saying. I think I'd have a lot of other people that agree with me.
I think we can all.
I think they're all SEC fans too.
If we had a poll,
I think I polled
SEC fans too.
15,000 people in this poll in this live stream.
I don't know about 15,000.
If we had who's the better conference or overall? Who everybody's going to say? SEC.
Whoever argued that the SEC was not better than the ACC.
He's not arguing that. I'll back Preston. I know he's not that stupid, but I don't mean no offense.
We'll keep going down the path, Chris. I promise you.
He's not arguing that. That's not what you would argue, though. That's what I mean by that.
No one's arguing that the SEC is not better than the ACC. I think.
But
I was saying you think that. I also think it's just completely idiotic or whatever the fuck the word is. To sit here and say, oh, well, this team would have done this in this situation. How the fuck are we supposed to know that? They're not in that. They're not in that situation. You play the games that are in front of you. I'm sick and tired of hearing about that same shit. That's the same reason Alabama's not in the playoffs. They didn't win the games that were in front of them. Did they not? Did they not win the games that were in front of them? Did Clemson do that? Did Georgia do that? Did all the 11 other teams that are in the playoffs? Did they not win the games they were required to? That's why South Carolina's not in the playoffs this year. Who's arguing that they didn't finish the season better than anybody in college football? Nobody. They were the hottest team to finish the season because Oregon struggled down the line. Georgia went to fucking 8 overtimes versus Georgia
Who was
Tech.
the hottest team?
The same Georgia Tech that lost
Who
to
was the
almost
hottest?
every other
Hold
team
on.
in the ACC.
Who'd you
South
say
Carolina was the hottest team to finish the
Oh,
season.
okay. I thought you said Clemson.
Okay,
You said South
but
Carolina.
what happened to them? Why are they not in the playoffs? Because they didn't win enough games in their own conference to play in the conference championship. So I don't want to hear this hypothetical bullshit where that if this team was in this conference, if this team was in that conference, they would have done this. You and
I'm
I
just
all know
saying,
that's not the case. I don't want to hear the same shit because it's the same
I'm
thing
just
every
saying the
year with
rules
USC
will be
people.
changed eventually. I'm just saying eventually it's
What
not.
rule is going to be changed? You still have
I
to
don't
play
know.
your
I just
conference
don't
game?
think I just don't think the where Clemson is. I don't think the 17. I think they're going to make it where it's not. You're not going to be able to make the playoff that way.
Okay, so that I don't think that that's going to ever happen. I think that the automatic, first round bye should go away. I don't think that
I agree with
if
that.
Clemson won the ACC, we should not have been in the conversation for a fucking bye. We should have been in the exact same spot where we're in right now.
No, maybe not. Maybe they'll keep it like this for a little while, but eventually
they will. They have to. They have to keep it
if
for
the
the next
playoff
like, 4 to 6
if the
years.
playoff is going to stay like this, eventually they're probably just going to get rid of conferences as a whole, and that's just what I think. I think it's just going to happen.
I don't.
And it may be 3 years, 4 or 5 years
power.
from now.
It's too much power in those conferences, and they have them tied in the conference championship. All those like contracts they have. Why do you think that Clemson and FSU and all these other teams?
Well, eventually there's going to be too many. There's going to be too many people complaining about a team that's ranked.
Then schedule differently.
18.
Then schedule differently. The athletic director from Alabama has already said that what's stopping us from changing our non-conference? Well, I hate to tell you, you're only playing FCS schools as it is. You lost because you're not in it because you lost to 5-6 Oklahoma, not because you didn't mollywop the shit out of the shit out of that Catholic school. It's got nothing to do with what you're doing. It's all you do inside your own conference, and that'll never change.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep it moving until I guess Josh is going to be back in a second. He had to take a phone call. Anyway, Bryson, any thoughts? Clemson beating. We're going to recap a little bit of the games. Clemson beating SMU 34-31, long field goal to win it.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, I was like, man, Clemson was putting on SMU, and what a comeback those Fighting Ponies did. And, I know how to be great for Preston being at that game. I do give that to you. Pretty cool to be there. But, yeah, it was a great game. Shout out to SMU fighting back. And I don't know who returned the kick for Clemson, but that was probably
Randall.
The clutchest moment of that whole entire game, in my opinion, to get Clemson in good field position to get that field goal. But yeah, it's a good game.
55-yard field goal, college. That's hell of a kick.
That's a boot.
That's a hell of a kick. I'll give him that. Preston, you have any other thoughts on the game?
Nope.
I know.
Tell of two halves for Clemson all season. That's what they've done. They play great for a half and they sit for the second half. SU's a good team and they got a good quarterback. That's what they did.
I still don't. One thing I still don't understand is Phil Maffa. I don't understand that man. I want him
26 yards.
He's got a torn labrum.
Does he?
He's been playing with a broken shoulder pretty much.
I hope he transfers. No, Georgia needs a big back. Georgia needs a big body. Come on.
He's done at the end of this year. He's either going to the NFL or he's done.
Oh, is he really? I thought he was younger than that.
No, he's a full senior if I'm not mistaken.
You think he'll make the NFL though? No. I think that'd be a good undrafted back. I don't know. I feel like if he can get healthy, man, he was so good the year before. I thought he just looked so good.
Practice early in the season, and I think he messed it up. The first couple of weeks, he was able to get through it, but it's just only gotten worse.
So he can't come back at all. No.
I'm not saying he can. I'm not sure if he has some like medical red shirt that he didn't use, or red shirt time available that he didn't use, from a year ago. I know he didn't start playing until 2 years ago, but he played for us 2 years ago when Shipley came in. Then he was the secondary back all of last year to Shipley, and then this is his first full-on year. But it ain't going to be any easier for him the next couple of games if he gets a couple more games because our secondary running back is out. I saw him get carted off right in front of me in the ACC championship game. He got hurt when he tried to field that punt or field the kickoff return. He got hit. I don't know what happened to him. His knee was messed up.
Hey, Texas has struggled against the run some game. ETN's done it to him. You never know. Maybe he'll have a big game. Never know. Maybe this is the time. Anyway, a couple other things. Georgia over Texas, 22-19. Big win there. Another overtime game for Georgia. Bryson, any thoughts?
Yeah, I was at a Christmas party watching this game.
Bennett.
Yeah.
I keep saying Bennett.
Yeah.
Gunner style. Gunner. Gunner.
Yeah.
I don't know why I say
I
Bennett
think
every
I
time.
was saying it. I think they should have brought in Gunner whole weeks before this. I think at this time, I think he's a better quarterback. I mean, he reminds me a lot of Bennett. Very dual threat, great legs, great arm. He took that hit like a man. He got straight up.
I mean, how else was he supposed to take that hit?
And,
The dude got hit by a damn car. I mean, what else was he supposed to
let me
do?
say it again. Shout out to Dan Jackson with that damn hit.
He would have got in the NFL. He wouldn't have came back in that game. Gunner came back.
Shout out to the Florida native. ETN scored a game-winning touchdown. And I mean, the first game they said Texas was 2 for 15 on third down conversions earlier in the year when they first met. I mean, in this past game, I mean, Texas was just throwing the ball, and that's how you beat Georgia's in the secondary. And they were just throwing it all over them, and they were converting on third down. And then, Georgia stepped up. Defense played, better second half, and it was a good game.
I don't know
good for Georgia.
I don't know if I agree. I mean, I like Gunner. He can run. He's a great high school quarterback, obviously, 2A ball. But I don't know. I want to see. Hopefully,
I think
he's got the confidence.
UCL,
yeah, he's
Tommy
done.
John. So
yeah, he's done. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I like the mobility, but now that somebody's team's out to prepare, I mean, Gunner did throw one awful decision that game. But we'll see. Preston, what did you think about the game, and what you think about Gunner moving forward with Georgia?
I mean, I think it's the right move. I don't think it's not because Carson Beck, I mean, he's had he's had a lot of ups and lots of downs in this season. I think obviously it's capped off with his, shoulder injury or elbow injury. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I'd be surprised. Has he been ruled out for the next game?
Yeah, he's ruled out for the next one. I think he's not going to play the rest of the season. I think he's done. I think he's going to do surgery.
I think he definitely, or Gunnar Stockton, I definitely think is a very comparable, player to have back there. I'd be very confident in my team's abilities with him at the helm. I mean, he was throwing it really well. He did have an interception. I mean, at this point of the season, you can't be scared to go out there and throw the ball. I mean, he's played in a couple mop-up games. I mean, he's never really going to have the game plan that he's going to have when he plays versus Notre Dame in a couple weeks. Calling it, but yeah, I mean, I think you guys should be fine with him. I think
at least I'll make it a couple weeks. At least we got a couple weeks to make it. That's all good.
Yeah, we got a couple weeks too. This weekend, next week, and the week after.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, no. The only thing is, I will say, who's the third string man? The dude might die. I mean, no offense, but I mean, he might get carted off. I mean, I pray to God he doesn't. Let's hope. But man, I mean, he gets hit so much. I mean, he got hit. He got laid out a few times that game. I'm scared the way he runs and we had to bring him back in to make a handoff. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I guess maybe a redshirt freshman. I don't know who can come in. I honestly don't know who they put at quarterback. I really don't. I mean, but Georgia fans out there, let me know. Who would be the next? Who wouldn't be the next man up? Would I have to bring in my eligibility and come in and,
oh God,
we'd still have a better shot than Clemson. But
the way that this season has ended, I'm gonna let that go. The way that this season has ended, does Carson Beck have any time left, or is he able to play another year of college football? You don't want to go to the.
I thought he was done after.
I hope he's done.
I thought he was done, but the way he's played, the last couple weeks, people it's putting.
Do we have a transfer? That's a great question.
Because I mean, I find it really hard that if he does decide to come back and he's get a draft grade back, and it's not where he wants it to be, I find it really hard to believe that he's going to be able to play at Georgia. I think if Gunner does what we hope he does over the next couple of weeks, then that'd be his job. Where would that put Carson Beck? He's not going to be a backup. He'd have to transfer. So if he has time left, is the question.
I think he's going to go. Yeah, I think he's just going to go to the NFL. I think he can.
His draft stock is going to fall.
It's going to fall, but I mean, they were still projecting him in the first round.
Oh, that's right. You got Jaden Rashada.
Yeah.
Oh, that is right. Yeah, we did.
Injury as well.
That's the kid from where was he at?
He's a freshman.
Yeah, where'd he go? Was it USC? No, or is that the other kid? Where'd he come from? Or was it? I don't know. Anyway, I forgot. I know that. I know who you're talking about now. Anyway, can he play? Wasn't there something wrong with him or something? He couldn't play, or is he able to? See,
I don't know.
anyway, if anybody knows. All right, a couple more games here before we get in. Oregon over Penn State, 45-37. Arizona State crushing Iowa State, 46-19.
Skate-a-bow
having almost 200 yards at halftime. Preston, any thoughts on these games? I know you probably didn't see too much because you were traveling and whatnot. I know you.
I saw the first. Well, I mean, the Big 12 championship game ended about the same time.
It was early.
I played. Yeah, I mean, Arizona State. I mean, they're also a hot team right now. They beat the dog shit out of Iowa State. Iowa State then goes around and extends their coach for the next 8 years. Today, I think Arizona State is a legitimate team when they're playing the best football that they can play. I think they have a really good quarterback that's capable of getting the ball to where he needs to get the ball, and their running back Scattaboo is also really good. I do think he's slightly overrated. I think he's got 22 all-purpose touchdowns this season, which is really good. But something about him, man, I think he's a little overrated. I don't. And then he made a comment in the post game saying that he felt disrespected because he's the best running back in college football. Well, I'm pretty sure there's a guy in Boise that's a little better than you, and I'm pretty sure there's a handful of guys on the East Coast that are a little better than he is too.
I mean,
he's a more talented Will Shipley. That's exactly what he is.
He could. I mean, don't get me wrong. Jinty's great. Don't get me wrong. Jinty's great. And I don't know what the carries are per game. I don't know what I would be willing to bet though. Jinty is getting a good many more. I mean, Jinty's getting what? Almost 35 carries a game.
Yeah, they're feeding him. It's about.
I don't know what Scatterbo's getting, but I wouldn't think. I don't know if you can look that up. Somebody look that up. I like Scatterbo and I like Jinty too, but I wouldn't say it's out of the question. I mean, obviously, right now you would say Jinty, but I would say Scatterbo is playing a little bit better schools, and we'll see once Boise State plays. Who will they play between? What side are they on?
Jinty has 344 carries for 2,497 yards. So remember, 344, 2,497. Arizona State.
Notre Dame,
Indiana. So yeah, they still got a good
stats.
We'll see. I mean, that'd be impressive for Jinty if he gets.
Yeah, Scatterbo has 263 for 1,568.
So almost 100 more carries, 80 more carries.
Yes,
whatever that is. So I mean,
almost 1,000 yards though.
Yeah, but I mean, 20 carries if he's getting 100.
His quarterback
it'd probably equal out. It'd probably equal about out. So all I'm saying is, I mean, he does have an argument. I would just say he does have a little argument. I wouldn't say he's not. Doesn't have a full argument. But anyway, any thoughts on the rest of the games? No, Bryson.
Penn State trying to make a comeback against Oregon. That was a good game, and then
they got a good draw too. Now, don't get me wrong. Georgia.
They got SMU, and then they got Boise after that. So,
yeah, I mean they got a good draw too. Georgia got a good draw, but Penn State's got a great draw too. I think. Well, isn't that that's probably like the best spot to be in? Probably where they're at. Anyway, any other thoughts? Playoff? Who would be non-biased? Let's all be biased here. Who would be your favorite to go as of now to win it?
Oregon.
Preston. Oregon, the best team. I like Oregon, but they are in a bad. I would say they do have some tough games. That's the only reason I don't fully lean towards Oregon because, like I said, like we were talking to Josh earlier, I don't know if he's coming back on, but, it is rough to be in the 1 seed and having to play where they're at.
You got a powerhouse SEC and you got Ohio State, which I don't think, I agree 100% with Newsom right there. I think Tennessee is going to make a run. I think they can get Ohio State. I think they are going to put up a battle with Oregon. Got a great running back, Dylan Sampson. Their defense is pretty damn good.
I just don't think they're going to get past both of them.
That's going to be tough. I think they can get up past Ohio State.
I think it's gonna. Yeah,
Man,
I don't know. I think it's gonna be both two great games, but I don't think they can get past both of them.
I'll say Notre Dame round 1 for sure. I think Notre Dame puts it on Indiana.
I think that's gonna be a great game. But I do think Notre Dame's better than what people think. I will say, and I don't think it's gonna be no cakewalk for Georgia either way. It could be, but I don't think it is. I'd probably say, honestly, looking at it, I'd probably say Penn State, to be honest with you. Just looking outside, looking in. If, we'll say big if. And I know I was talking shit. I know I've been talking shit all week. If somehow Clemson gets past Texas, I mean, I don't know. I don't think they could beat I don't think they could beat Oregon, Tennessee, or Ohio State. But they could possibly make the semifinals. You never know. I don't think they'll get past Texas, but if they did somehow, some way, you can always win one game. There is a possibility there for you, Preston. I would say, but I do say, if I want to be biased, I would say Georgia's got the best shot, just because I do like their chances. Josh,
I would say that whole other side, that the side of Clemson's on, that is definitely the harder side of the bracket compared to the other side.
Josh, who we were just talking about it. We recapped.
My bad.
You're good. We recapped pretty much all the games. Who would you have as your favorite to win it all right now? Looking at the bracket.
Georgia.
Georgia, really?
Yep. You're giving Kirby's got the first round bye. His guys can rest. He can reset. It's kind of a miniature off season right now. What, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, like 3.5 weeks. I mean, he's gonna have them ready. Whoever they got to play. Maybe the second round may pose problems, or the next round, the third round may pose problems for Georgia. But I think they got the easiest path. I think they have the pedigree. They got the experience. Even with Gunnar Stockton, he has a different wrinkle. I think they'll have a good game plan for him. Yeah.
Well,
I like Georgia, and
I think my other one would be Penn State, but that would be.
I like Georgia
where they're at.
I like Georgia just because I want an SEC team to win, and I don't want it to be Tennessee. So
that would be
or Texas.
That would be great if Tennessee won. That'd be hilarious. If Georgia don't win, don't get me wrong, I want Georgia to win, obviously. But if Georgia didn't win, that would be funny to see Tennessee make a run. But they do have I don't see what we're talking about. I don't see Tennessee getting past. They may could get past Ohio State. I just don't see them getting past both.
I don't see them going into Ohio State and winning that game. I just don't.
Did you have any other thoughts? We recapped all the games. Any thoughts on the game, the championship week?
No.
Not really. Okay. We'll go in. We gave our little thoughts on the playoff. We ain't going to stay too long tonight. Rant of the week. I want to rant about a few things here. Bryson, you had one. What do you want to talk about here?
I had one.
I thought you said something. About was that not? Oh, excuse me. That was not you. That was Clay.
I was going to say something about that different sport here. Juan Soto getting that hell of a contract, $765 million. If I'm the Mets fan, I would be pissed off. Why not take that $765 million and place it in positions that we need, like the Braves? Let's put it into the bullpen. Let's get some pitching going. And of course, Max Fried had to go play for the Pinstripes. Lost him.
Don't get me wrong. Juan Soto is great player, but I feel like you could have got two players.
That's what I'm saying.
That are about the same.
A lot more for $765 million. You could have built your bullpen up. You could have added 2 or 3 good players. That if they needed.
What gets me is that it's a 15-year contract. That dude ain't gonna be worth a shit in 15.
No.
He's gonna be getting years. That. What's gonna be? It's gonna be that old Bobby Bonilla.
Yep, Bobby Bonilla. Yep, he's gonna be getting paid forever. But yeah, I had
if it was Ohtani, If it was Otani, I wouldn't be mad. Because Otani's great. But anyway, go ahead, Josh. What you got?
I just had a rant about Subway. You know, it they. I don't know, man. I go into
I ate there
Subway.
today.
I'm hungry, right? I'm like, man, I'm gonna go in here Subway. I'm gonna get me a foot long sandwich. Get me a regular drink, regular size drink, and some chips. I just say in my head, like I really don't pay attention to the price or nothing. I just say in my head, anytime you go anywhere fast food or whatever and get you a meal, it's about $14, $15. Well, I go and check out $19.56. I said, man, y'all crazy as hell. I did $19.56. I didn't get no cookie. I didn't get nothing extra. I just got the small bag of chips and a regular drink.
What the
A
fuck did
foot,
you order? 1956? I order
uh,
Subway all the
uh,
time. It ain't that
uh,
much.
a foot long Italian, dude.
That's what I usually get. $19?
Nineteen dollars and fifty
Hey, I
six
tell you,
cents.
Ramp, this motherfucker's got every app. He always talks about getting the
Oh
fucking
yeah,
app.
yeah. You got to use the app, Josh.
Use the app.
Now that
Use the app.
Now that Clay's done heard me say something about me eating out somewhere. Every time I see
Use the
him now,
app.
he gonna tell me about some deal that somebody got. Hey, what's today? Wednesday. I should have went up there, Clay. I should have went and got them damn tots today. $7 loaded tots at the damn oink joint. At the oink joint. Ain't that today, Clay? Let me know if it was today. $7.
I know he probably doesn't watch this stream. Shout out to Josh and Subway. His name is Josh also in North Augusta. He hooks me up. He gives me the employee discount every time I come in there. Hell yeah. Shout out to Josh.
Anyway,
It ain't
I've never
happening no
paid
more. It ain't
$19.
happening no more, buddy. I'm finna share this to corporate.
I ain't never paid $19. I don't know what Subway went to, but I
I don't know. I need to go back in there and see what the hell's what they have overcharged
I
me or
think you
something.
got screwed.
Yeah, I think you got fucked.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
get double. I didn't
Screwed
get
ain't
double
even
meat.
worse.
Last thing here, I want to rant unless Preston's got something. I want to say, and this might be my rant. This might be one that made me the maddest. You stay in the fucking hotel. When you shut the door, you know them damn doors slam. God, I mean, ease the door. It is not. I'm not an old man. I don't care. I wasn't sleeping, but damn, I mean, I had to go to Jekyll this week for a work conference. People, I just had bam. But I mean, dude, it shook the whole bed. It was almost knocking the picture off the wall. I mean, it was that bad. I don't know if it does this in every hotel. I feel like a lot of doors slam in every hotel, but I don't know if these were just like extra slammable. But please,
Extra
after that,
slammy.
yeah, you know when you walk out, you hear it slam.
Yeah, he goes, "Kata."
You know when you walk out, you hear it slam. So why do it fucking again? Why you keep doing it? Ease the damn door.
Chris. All I got to say is it's not about you.
I don't give a damn who's it about.
Josh.
They were
Oh,
just
man.
leaving. They were just leaving.
Oh, here he comes again. It was the headboard, not the fucking door. Well, they need to fix the damn headboard. I don't need to. I mean, it vibrated though.
I mean,
I
was the
swear it was
hotel? What hotel was it?
It was a nice hotel, very nice hotel in Jekyll Island, the Westin in Jekyll Island. I think it happens in every hotel though. But it was ridiculous.
Oh man.
It was ridiculous. No, I mean, I didn't care.
Oh,
I mean, it didn't bother me. I was asleep. It didn't bother me sleeping or anything. I just didn't want to be sitting there. I'm sitting there watching.
Y'all quick cut some of that door now.
I didn't want to be sitting there watching Sunday night football and Monday night football because I was there Sunday and front. I was there and then about knocked me off the damn bed because then people don't know how to shut the damn door.
Hey, I'll slam that door one more fucking time.
I was, dude. I was close. There was about 970-year-old men there, and everybody was old. So I mean, whatever. But it's ridiculous.
They was old. They forgot. They forgot they even opened the door.
I don't
They
know.
just open the door and walk off.
I don't know. It's ridiculous. It was ridiculous. That pissed me off so bad. That probably made me mad. Probably not the maddest because fast food does make me pretty mad.
All right, so where's my ceremonial music, man?
All right, Sarah, Preston, do you have anything? Did you want to say anything? All right.
Oh, one more. Del Raiola.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, they did. I will say that may have been made me the maddest. He's going around at Chief Stadium signing autographs, even though he wasn't trying to be Patrick Mahomes. He wasn't trying to be Patrick Mahomes, are you, bud? Just because you suck now and you're probably not even going to make the NFL. That pissed me off too. I forgot all about that. That one pissed me off. Anyway, let's give a warm congratulations to. Was it back? Is it back to back?
Back to back.
No, it's not back to back.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
2-time or 3-time. I don't know what you are.
It don't
Regular
matter. It's
season
big time. It's big time.
Pick'em champion. Josh, what was your record?
Let me go grab it right here, quick.
I got it.
47 to 28.
Josh, you're coming in
43.
first place, 47 and 28.
47 to 28.
18 games above 500.
That's
right?
pretty. Hey,
That's 19
And then,
games. buddy.
19 games. Sorry.
me coming in second, 43 and 32. Chris coming in third, 42 and 33. And Preston having a hell of a week last week. Had to get 5 games to go over 500. Brought his record to 38 and 37. What a comeback.
I just want to say,
kid.
congratulations, Josh. Great job. But hey, congrats. We all went above 500. That's pretty good. Our locks of the week were absolutely terrible.
Yes, they were.
We went 1 and 12 or 1 and 13, but whatever we were. We started off hot. But the pick'ems, we all went above 500. You don't see that very often. So I will say. But congratulations, Josh. Good job.
Thank you.
I couldn't have done anything better, I guess. I was going to say I could have picked a lot different, but it wouldn't have.
Hey,
have
I
done
finished the
different next week.
season going 3-0 on my locks.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah, we got to
We'll
do better.
tighten
on
up.
that.
We'll tighten up next season.
We got to tighten up.
Season,
We got to do
We're
something.
gonna change the intro up a little
Yeah,
bit.
we got to change the intro though. The intro's that must be changed.
I got another little
Oh
rant
my
for you.
God! What?
The NBA Cup, the courts pissed me off. Like the whole color.
It does piss me off.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Watch it. Hey, but the Hawks. Hey, the Hawks are pretty good though.
They're
We'll
playing
say the
right
Hawks.
now.
Are they? Well,
Yeah, against
is
the
it?
Knicks.
Is it in the?
Yeah, they're winning
Where is it?
93 to 84 in the semifinals of the NBA Cup. If they move on, they play in the quarterfinals.
Hey, when will be the? Oh, you mean the finals? How they
They're
go
in the
from the
quarterfinals right now.
How they? Oh,
Oh,
you
yeah,
mean the
73.
quarterfinals to the semis? Okay. If they make the finals, we'll live stream it. How about that? I need to do that. I haven't done one in a while. Anyway. There's some shitty bowl games this weekend. Anybody got any thoughts on these shitty bowl games? We ain't gonna talk too much.
I done
Memphis
got no
plays, I
thoughts on
think.
that.
Yeah.
That's Tuesday. I think they play next Tuesday.
They do.
Next Tuesday. Well, that's before we do our next show. Anyway, we are going to do a Capital Bowl pick'em, whatever. So if you do one in that, we need what do we need?
You just need to send out the invite.
We can't anymore. I got banned from doing that.
We always say it was pinball.
I can't do it. I'd have to do it on a different site. I can't do it on YouTube anyway. They sent me an email telling me I have to delete it or they're gonna delete my channel. So I had to delete it. Anyway, I did. It might still be up. I don't know.
Okay, I got 2 bowl games I want to talk about.
You talking about like the toe out of everything? Okay, go ahead.
Why in the hell is the Big 12? Why is that bowl, the Alamo Bowl? Why is the Alamo Bowl sending out an invite to 2 Big 12 schools? I didn't even know that could happen. And all the history of me watching bowl games, never watched 2 teams from the same conference playing a bowl game against each other. You got BYU and Colorado.
Yeah.
Can you explain that to me?
I didn't understand that one either.
I wanted to see Colorado,
I was throwing
Alabama.
up red flags and question marks when.
No, I want. Go ahead.
I was saying it was just weird. Go ahead.
I wanted to see Colorado, Miami. That's who I wanted to see. That was the one I really wanted.
Yeah, I
good too.
want to see Miami and South Carolina, or Miami and the SEC team, since Cam Ward thinks SEC ain't got no defense.
Yeah,
but
just something. I don't even think. I think they should just base it off who talking the most crap. I don't know. They should just put up. Just make it interesting. Go off
who's
story.
Who's going to play? It's so hard to pick bowls because you don't know who's opting out, who's hitting the transfer portal. Like you don't know. Like you have to do so much research to find out who's doing what.
I mean, nobody wants to see. Nobody wants to see. I mean, I know. Don't get me wrong. Iowa State, they made a run. I don't want to see Iowa State, Miami. I could care less.
Yeah, I mean that's stupid. And like, if you're going to put two Big 12 schools together, why not put Ole Miss and Alabama in a bowl together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one bowl
That
game.
would have
I'm
got a
predicting.
lot more views than Alabama and Michigan. I can tell you that.
One
Yeah,
game.
Alabama, Michigan. Hey, all I can say is unless Alabama, unless Jalen Milroe runs for about 6 touchdowns, you better take the under. I don't know what the over-under is, but you better take the under. Go ahead.
I was gonna say one bowl game I'm pretty excited about, and I hope everybody does play. Nobody opts out. It's the Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt.
Yep, that was the other
Bowl.
one I wanted to talk about.
I hope everybody plays. I think that would be a damn good game if everybody plays.
It's
Nobody
the
opts out.
two most scrappiest quarterbacks in all of football, with Haynes King and Diego Pavia. If everybody plays, man, that's going to be a great game.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good game. I do think that'd be a great game. Texas A&M, USC.
No,
Nobody.
How about the Cheese at Citrus Bowl? Carolina fighting alumni.
the Citrus Bowl.
Citrus.
Yeah, why would they put
He said, hold on, time.
Citrus?
He said citrus.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it, Clipsburg.
I'm sorry. That's funny.
That's Clipsburg playing in the Citrus Bowl.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I mean, why not put South Carolina and Miami together in a bowl
I'm not
game?
gonna lie.
South Carolina, he's Illinois.
I
That might
feel like
be
this is the worst bowl season. Like this one here just sucks.
the playoffs.
does, too.
I mean, playoffs can be fun. Who cares?
I mean, I'm excited for the playoffs, but like, these other bowls, like, we want to see Colorado versus, South Carolina or Colorado by, some damn good games. But
Dude, I wanted Colorado and Alabama so bad.
like Alabama,
did too.
Michigan, like what is that?
Michigan needs to be playing Illinois since they want to do bowl games within conference.
Hey, Memphis, West Virginia on Tuesday. It might actually be a pretty good game. I don't know.
It might be. It might be. I think I seen where 80% of the people were picking Memphis.
Yeah. Pittsburgh, Toledo. I'm just looking to see if I see the Oklahoma Navy. We'll be talking.
Who's Tulane? Tulane was playing
Florida.
Gasparilla.
Florida. Tulane playing for. Who'd you say Oklahoma was playing?
Navy. Marshall and Army.
Yeah.
Iowa,
Well, this is
Missouri.
a weird
game.
Hey, this is weird for Army Navy with Army playing in the conference championship game last week, and now they playing the Army Navy game. I guess it just seems weird. I guess it's because Army's really never been in the conference championship game, so you never thought about it like that. But that's like one extra game, ain't it?
No. Anyway, yeah, but if you are interested, we'll do a bowl pick 'em. Let me know. We'll do that. Our records will be the ones, we'll go between. Obviously, we'll have a match between us, but we'll also, announce whoever wins. I don't know if you guys want to do any type of prize or whatnot. We'll figure that out. Could just be for
what can you imagine this? What if Army was undefeated and in the playoffs and having to play Navy this weekend?
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter, wouldn't it? Even if they lost, it wouldn't affect them.
It wouldn't affect them because the playoffs are already set. I don't know.
How would that work? So, say if Army if they didn't get a bye though, how would that if they? Well, I guess they still wouldn't have a game this weekend. Yeah.
Well, if they didn't have a bye, they would have to play this weekend and then the first round.
Yeah, that'd be just weird.
Well, could a lot of people opt out of the Army Navy game?
Nobody would opt out of that game, dude. That's considered one of the.
What if they were really? What if they were really good though, like a really good team, and they had a really good shot at a national title?
I mean, then they should just opt out of the whole game.
Moving the game.
Maybe they would just not play that game.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be interesting. That's interesting.
I remember like week 7 of the season, like both of them was undefeated.
Yeah. Anyway, we got the thoughts on the bowl matchup. Games we're excited to see. All right, let's go. We'll go. We're going to pick this game. This will just be for fun. We are going to pick the Army Navy game. We're going to pick the spread here. So it is Saturday at 3 p.m. Navy versus Army. Army is favored by 6.5.
Mm.
I will go first. I'll just say, the only one I know the quarterback for Army. What's his name again? Bryson Daly, right? Like him, great quarterback. I know it's a lot of points, but I don't know. I just like their offense, so I'm gonna take Army minus 6.5. But it's probably gonna be a close game. What is this? What's the over under now? I know Preston, you follow this game a lot. I know the under is pretty.
I was just about to say that this year might be the year that
this year might be the year to go over.
But they might have adjusted it.
I mean, might have adjusted it. I don't know. Josh, give us who you got while Preston looks at that.
6.5 rivalry game. Navy's not that bad. Hell, I'm gonna pick Army. I'm gonna pick Army.
You talked yourself out of Navy. I thought you were gonna go Navy there.
I did talk myself, but my good friend, big Georgia fan, he's big Army fan too because he was in the Army. So I'm just gonna pick the Army for him.
Bryson, who would you take?
Shout out to all the servicemen and women out there. Appreciate what you do. This is a great game, great rivalry. Shout to Locke. Locke served in Army. Great friend of mine. So go Army, beat Navy.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I haven't fully watched this game every year, but I am looking forward to watch. I might, watch this one a good bit this year. I probably will be looking forward to watching this. I usually catch a little bit of it, but I usually don't watch the full game. But yeah, it looks like it's 39. Is that what you got, Preston?
No, I got 41.5.
Okay. Well, DraftKings Sportsbook, I do got 39. But Preston,
I think it's over. I think it's over 41.
I say over.
I think 39. Yeah, I think
Army might put up 28 themselves.
Yeah.
Navy can score too.
Yeah, I think this would go over. Yeah, I agree. Maybe lock of the week over Army Navy. Lock it in. If you're listening to this, Preston, we're locking in the over. Who would you take in this one?
It pains me to say it because I am a Navy fan. My brother's in the Navy, but I think Army's gonna be a little too much to take over. I like Army minus 6.5 here, and I like.
Well, I'm gonna take my pick back and go with Navy.
You're gonna go with Navy? Not I'm gonna be a clean sweep.
I'm gonna go with Navy. I'm going with Navy.
Let me ask you a question. So, how many NFL players do we get out of these teams? Do we usually?
They have to go.
They got to go to service.
Yeah.
So, okay, that might have been a stupid question, but anyway, like the quarterback, like Brian.
No, they had a guy a couple
They can
years
play.
ago.
Yeah, the guy that played didn't he play at in Pittsburgh? He was from the military, but I don't know if he went to the service academy. But once you sign that contract, because you're active military.
That's what they were talking about a couple of years ago. There was a couple of guys that were
good.
that felt like they could have went in the first round, but they can't go. They have to go serve. They got to go for 4 years. They got to.
So, like Daly, how old is he? Like once he's done serving?
No, I mean, how you gonna get back into football after 4 years? I mean, he can't go and practice with the team and serve. I mean, he could probably go to the USFL and then get back into the league, but
I don't know, man. That dude's pretty talented. That dude's pretty talented. There's some talented things. I don't know. I feel like, dude, what if he was like a top first round pick?
I know that. I mean, that just sucks because you signed a contract to serve in the military.
I mean, I get it.
I asked my granddad. He passed away, a while back, but a few months ago. But I asked him why the Marines didn't have a football team. He said because the Marines don't play no fucking games.
That's pretty good.
Anyway, yeah, great game though. Always looking forward to that game. And then next week we will get into the playoffs. So we'll give our spread picks for the playoff. But we're going to go by. So the bowl pick'em is going to go by what we're just going to go. I think that's what we did last year, just straight up on the bowl pick'em, right?
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
too hard to do the spread because you don't know
Yeah.
who's going to play. It's already hard to pick straight up.
Yeah.
You don't know who's going to play and who's not, and who's going to transfer,
But
and blah blah
for show
blah.
purposes, for the podcast, for the show purpose, we'll be going over the spread for the
But you need to
playoff.
send those invites out tomorrow because first game's Saturday.
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Yep. I might do it tonight. But I'll do it
I
tomorrow.
yeah,
So
I
if you
did
want in,
mine. I did mine for my family last night for the trophy we got.
you got a trophy?
Yeah, we got a trophy. We've had it for probably about 10 years now.
I need to do a damn trophy. We need a trophy for our fantasy football podcast.
And it's got my granddad
Yeah.
made it out of one of my dad's old football trophies, and it's got a little slot in the back where you slide like an index card, and it's got like 8 years worth of slots
Hey.
for you to write down who the winner.
Let me tell you something. The Hillraisers may have lost McCaffrey. They may have lost Jordan Macers, but the Hillraisers are coming for that fantasy title. I just want to let y'all know that.
Dude, I want to let you know, screw the Hillraisers. I mean, it was a little too late for my team to play like lights out this past weekend.
Trey Young is over here swiping the floor as he's dribbling the ball out with the clock to go out, eliminating the Knicks.
So I scored like 155.
And I'll tell you what, there is a big game for this weekend in our league. Stu Quavius has the curse. He's trying to beat the curse. I am 4-0 against Stu Quavius. 2 wins from last year, 2 wins from this year. He has not beat me yet.
You best believe
one.
if he does, if he gets up on you, it looks like he's gonna win. You're gonna know about it.
Is this the playoff this week? Playoffs are this week. Okay.
Yes, playoffs start.
This is the playoff. Okay.
You know, hey, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know Stu Quavius, but I do know that if he gets up on you, you're gonna know it.
I know him personally.
Yeah,
I know him personally. We already been talking all week about it.
He didn't.
Yeah,
He didn't say 2 words to me this week. Yeah, I got to figure out who I'm going to play at running back. Hey, Josh, you want to trade me some players? Anyway,
No.
All right.
No. Want to go hit the waiver wire? Screw y'all from getting anybody.
Yeah, I picked up Braylon Allen, and I picked up Allen and Charbonnet, who started last. Charbonnet scored like 40 points. I got him last week. I was happy about that. Anyway, but yeah, we'll be live next week, 6 o'clock. If you guys didn't check it out, we are going to do college football simulation. We did our draw yesterday. Simulation will begin Saturday. We're hopefully going to get through the whole first round. Starting out, we're going to go by times. You guys have any thoughts on that? Who's the favorite?
I was hoping I would get Penn State.
You was hoping you get Penn State. They did win another simulation, I saw. Bryson, any thoughts for the commentators?
Yeah, I'm excited. You always enjoy doing this kind of stuff. I like to see Tennessee make a run, even in real life. But like
why would you like to see Tennessee make a run in real life? I want to know why.
Because that's your second favorite team, and that's your favorite second color.
No,
undercover fan.
Listen,
it came out 2 years ago.
Isn't Florida rivals with Tennessee?
Well, guess what, Josh? It's called SEC football. I want Texas, Tennessee, or Georgia.
Texas, Georgia rematch for the title. The third game of the season. I'm glad I can't hear y'all. I'm about to mute
you can't hear it?
I'm about to mute it.
Oh,
I'm about to mute it.
That's a damn good song.
All right, we'll end it on a good note. All right. Appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, download, follow the podcast on Spotify. Like I said, check out the live stream Saturday. And then possibly, if the Hawks make the final, I'd like to go live for that. Probably be on the
Hey, when are y'all gonna? How many games are y'all gonna play Saturday?
Try to do 4. Try to do the first round. We ain't playing them at all. We just
I know. You know what I'm saying. Simulating.
Yeah. We try to do the whole.
And then when will y'all do the next ones?
We're gonna play that by ear. It just depends. I'd have to do since we're going to leave, I can't do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'd have to do either Monday, Tuesday, or I'd have to do the next weekend. But
Ooh,
we'll see.
you talking about getting into Christmas then?
Yeah,
So you're gonna try and play all the first round on Saturday.
Yes.
that's correct.
What are you gonna do at the other games? Did you just say that? I didn't hear you.
Monday.
After that,
Monday or Tuesday.
yeah, but try to do Monday, Tuesday. I mean, maybe even Sunday night. We'll see. If we ain't doing nothing Sunday night, maybe we'll come right back to back and do, because I mean it'll slow down a little bit. Try to do 2 games, and then I don't know. We'll figure it out. If the championship's on the weekend, maybe we'll see. I just won't, like I said, I'll be too busy to do those ones. But appreciate you watching. Peace.
Thank y'all.
All right,
All
I'm
right, boys and
gone.
girls.
I'll talk to
All right,
y'all
John.
later.
Hold on, hey, hold on, Josh. Somebody's got to tell you something.
I don't even hear nothing.
You don't hear it?
No. I just see y'all shaking your hands.
How can you
And
not hear
that's
it?
one thing I want y'all to know, that is pitiful. That's pitiful, y'all.
You don't hear it? All right, how do I stop it? You really can't hear that though?
No.
Oh, damn. Thought it worked. How does it
That's
not
what
work?
that's
I
what
think
y'all
you lied.
get.
You can't hear this?
I can't hear it. All I seen was y'all shaking your hands in the air, and I knew what y'all was doing.
Damn. Hey, did you hear it the first time?
No, I heard y'all singing.
Oh, fuck. So why didn't the music play? This thing's a bunch of bullshit.
Because it ain't meant to be, dude.
Did anybody hear the music? I was playing the Georgia music, dude. Oh, he's lying like hell.
Lie like hell.
He's
Play it
lying like.
again.
Okay,
Hey,
he couldn't hear it.
Play it again. Play it
Oh,
again.
you
Play it
can't
again.
hear it. He
Play
can't hear it.
Play it again. Play it again. Roll it back. Roll it back.
I
one more
couldn't
time.
hear nothing.
Roll it back. Crank it up all the way to the
I can't hear nothing. Promise you, I can't hear it. That's just real
Bryson.
sad.
You can't hear it on the stream though. Anyway,
You can hear it on the stream, but I can't hear it on this.
I didn't know. Yeah, we got to get some headsets for Saturday. I wish I could find some cheaper. I wish I had your headset. I was looking at them, but damn, them things are expensive. I might get a cheaper one. I don't know. Anyway,
All
All
right,
right.
I'm gonna go now. Peace.
all right. See ya.
You got the Masters on there?
No.
Oh,
All right, deuces, everyone.
I was going to thank the stream for coming with the Masters music.